Hello everybody, Code Gaming here, welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we finished off in Traverse Town, fought a big boss, and got to meet Donald and Goofy finally. And in today's episode, we're gonna head out of Traverse Town, but first, last episode, I forgot to hand in some postcards. Send in postcards to win something. Real quick, we can send these in, and each time we do, we get an item. Which is quite nice. We've only gotten 3 in so far, but that's okay. We'll get more in the future. But for now, we're gonna head out. The green cursor shows your current position. Select your next destination with the cursor. Observe the battle level when selecting destinations. More stars means stronger Heartless in that world. Alright, so we have 1 star, or 2 star. I'm gonna say 1 star seems like the appropriate next place to go. Real quick first though, we're gonna head into the Gummy Garage. No. Basically, we use the Gummy Ship to fly between worlds in a Star Fox-like fashion. You'll see in a moment. I want to address that I hate these parts in this game. If only for the fact that you really can just ignore it entirely. So, you can spend time building out a proper ship using all these different parts, and it's very cool, and I like the idea of it. But, my god, is the actual gameplay part dull. So, the most you'll ever see me do is edit it to it so I can care less. And at some point I might update the ship to, accommodate for what we're doing. But as I'll demonstrate here, which are different worlds on the Gummy Ship. Heartless ships often give us a hard time. Always be on the lookout during flight. Your journey will be documented until you reach your destination. Seek out the missions each world has to offer. Control the Gummy Ship with the left stick, build up to descend until down to ascend. Look shows power level, firing lasers, one advances use power, shows the strength of the armor, if it reaches 0, back to the defining point. So, the reason I don't like this, first of all, you can just hold circle, and you can aim around and stuff and try to hit stuff, but frankly, you don't really need to. Here's my entire strategy, you can just stand in the center and just shoot at things. Like, you don't have to ever actually play. Maybe for the last couple missions? I'm not even entirely sure if it's worth showing this part. I don't know. Like, you can totally try to get a high score, and that's what certain trophies, if you're playing on the PS3 or PS4, require. Which is why I've never platinumed these games, because, frankly, I do not like these. The second game does it better, it makes them more flashy, which I think they desperately needed, but still, ultimately, it's not something worth caring about. The third game actually does a great job at making them, and makes them open world instead, which is fantastic, and most of the quote-unquote spin-offs seem to just forego the Gummy Ship parts entirely, which I'm okay with, personally. Yeah, I think I'll show off this one, but in the future, unless there's something specific, I probably just won't show the Gummy Ship parts, because there's just no point to them, really. Look, there we go. I legitimately didn't have to move. All I had to do was hold the circle button. On the PS3, it was even easier, because you could just open the menu while holding circle, and the way the PS3 worked, the menu appears over the game, so the game would continue firing and keep playing while you had the menu open. So you could just do that to make it keep firing the laser, and then just leave it, and then that was it. I once did that, went and grabbed a snack and came back to the next world. It's ridiculously bad. Oh well. At any rate, we've made it to Wonderland, so let's disembark.
Oh, my fur and whiskers! I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! I'm here, I should be there! Oh, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh, the queen, she'll clap my head for sure!
Alright. So here we are, and... Well, I'll wait for the title card. Actually, I think we already saw it, didn't we, as I was coming down? What am I saying? Welcome to Wonderland.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
That talks!
Must you be so loud? You woke me up. Good morning. Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
Alright, seems like we've got to have a bottle. Drink. And with that, we've successfully shrunk down. And it's heartless. So another neat thing that I think might be worth mentioning is that those enemies there... oh hey, we have new enemies here. These ones shoot fire. But those enemies, the sort of knight-looking ones with the armor, they weren't always that brown color. They were actually originally purple as well in the PS2 version. Just when the HD remakes came out, they for some reason changed it. Alright, there's a green trinity there, but we can't do anything with that yet. Alright, well, enough tomfoolery, let's walk. So it seems we can't get through now. I suppose the next logical conclusion would be to make ourselves big again. And push this bed. So now we can drink up, shrink down again. Oh, that's the wrong way. And here we head into the Queen's Castle.
Court is now in session!
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please! Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Bring me evidence of Alice's innocence. Fail, and it's off with all of your heads. Gather as much or little evidence as you please. We'll be back here once we're ready. So, I believe we technically don't need to get... we only need to get one piece of evidence, but there's actually 4, I believe, that we can collect. As you can see, there's chests up there, but we don't have any means of getting up there yet. We have a safe one here, which is nice. Otherwise... I did see someone suspicious. You. Okay. I think that's about it for talking to people. Let's head into Luna's Forest. Who are you? Who indeed? Poor Alice, soon to lose her head, and she's not guilty of a thing. Hey, if you know who the culprit is, tell us. The Cheshire Cat has all the answers, but doesn't always tell. The answer, the culprit, the cat, all lie in darkness. Wait! They've already left the forest. I won't tell which exit. There are 4 pieces of evidence in all. 3 are essential time. 4th is tricky. Big reward if you find them all. Should we trust him? Trust or not to trust? I'll trust you'll decide. So, like he says. So, nothing else to it other than that. Let's try and find those 4 pieces of evidence. There we go. So, we could start exploring right away, but I'm gonna do something first. Give me a potion, I'll make it bigger. Hang on. I need to actually equip a potion. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze, so I just quickly muted myself. Potion, there we go. So now we've got our item potion, we can use it on the flower. And there we go. Made us quite larger. That's all. Why don't you get on? See ya. That's the first thing we can do, I believe. Next, was there anything else? I'm wrapping up, we picked and eaten. But also... Ow, my head. So, if we attack this stump, it actually swings the thing around. So I'm gonna do that. Oop, and it's harmless again. There. So in here, there's a trinity that we can actually do. Just some nice rewards. Nothing too fancy, but I'm certainly okay with that. Potion, ether, and a tent. And here we have our first piece of evidence. Footprints. They all come in those boxes. Give me a potion.
Here.
Thanks. Alright, he gave us a high pick potion in return. Now we can come up here, and if I hadn't turned the tree, there would be a door there. Actually, you can see it just there. Normally those would line up properly. However, I've turned the tree. So instead, I think we can go this way. And this will take us back to the bizarre room. Specifically, on the tap here. And I'm just trying to see without falling off. So I believe we want to head there, where Donald is unfortunately in the way. Oh, Donald. There we go. Whew! It's a bit of a tight jump. But there we go, we got claw marks. Well, look what you found. Nice going. Now we can save Alice. Don't be so sure. Try to be innocent. But what about you? What do you mean? No, it's help. I'll give you something. Obtain the power of ice. Command the magic spell, Blizzard! I believe that is the spell. That is the piece of evidence that is meant to be harder to find than all the others. But we got the spell Blizzard as a result. I think we would get it later after a boss fight, and instead we're just getting it early by doing this. So it's not like you'd miss out exactly, but it is nice to have it early, especially because without giving it too much away, I believe it is useful against the boss. So we've done 2 pieces of evidence so far. Yeah, I think I'll call the episode here, just because otherwise this episode would probably end up being double the length. So, we've made our way to Wonderland, and we've started collecting some evidence to help Alice. Next time, on Kingdom Hearts, I don't know why my brain went to say Pokemon, we're gonna get the last 2 pieces of evidence and then save Alice. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.